Good morning, Millennial Falcons. Welcome to this terrific Tuesday. A little bit cold out there. If all of a sudden I'm not moving on the screen, it's not YouTube freezing, it's me freezing. It is 32 degrees outside. Find those jackets, find those mittens, and don't forget to bring them inside if you get warm once you are outside playing around. It is Tuesday, January, what do we got here? January 24th, 2023. We would like to welcome the following guest teachers to campus. We got a few friends who are back today from yesterday. Miss Rico Barnes, Mr. Epps, Miss Saratsky, Miss Caliano, and Miss Kim. We hope you have a great day and look forward to seeing you around campus. Students, staff, let's make sure these people feel welcome and that they want to come back should we ever need them. For lunch today, we've got, let's see if you see my cursor here, cheesy diced chicken nachos. Diced means that chicken's just a little chopped up a little bit smaller. It's not bigger pieces. Scratch-made cheese enchiladas and a turkey, ham, and cheese sandwich. So mostly a Mexican theme in there. Probably my favorite food. I'm not sure about you, but I love good Mexican food. All right, yesterday, everyone ate outside. We've been having some issues, as a lot of you know, that we get this smell that happens in the multi-purpose room, and we thought we knew what it was, but we did a little bit more. And I say we because we have different people in the district who help us out. We have plumbers, we have different folks, and they got to the source of the problem yesterday. They found a pipe in the wall that was supposed to be capped off and wasn't anymore. And that way, because smells will come out of there, and that's what was making the kind of just gross smell that was taking place. So that's been capped. The restrooms in there are open. The boys' restroom in there has got some stuff on the wall. Make sure, kids, you go in there and just do your business and come on out. They're going to come back and make that look nice. They'll get the tile back on there and everything. But we want to get everything functioning and everything back to working order. And we should have a nice, pleasant cafeteria experience. Thankfully, because it is cold outside, most likely we won't have anyone eating outside, but we'll have to just wait and see. I said that yesterday, and then everyone ate outside. But if we are going by our calendar, and it's pleasant enough for someone to go out there, it's going to be Mr. Sylvia and Miss Butcher in that first lunch, Miss Rice and Miss Tessick in the second lunch, and Miss Kalua and Miss Pincus in the third lunch. Also, thank you to our fifth graders. They helped Mr. Art roll all the tables out and roll all the tables in. That takes a lot of work for one and two people to do. So our fifth grade really stepped it up. Thank you so much for helping out, doing that safely, doing that efficiently. You guys are kind of a big deal. Speaking of kind of a big deal, we've got some new nominations. We've got a student and we've got a staff member. I want to see if you can figure out who it is. You guys ready? All right. So we're going to read the student first, see if you can find any clues in here that can help narrow this down. Blank is an amazing part of our classroom. Each day he shares things that he is thankful for at our school. He always goes the extra mile to help others, and he works hard to learn as much as he can. Blank is definitely a big deal. So this person's thankful, they're helpful, and they work really hard. That sounds like the perfect Falcon. Let's figure out who this is. Do you think you have an idea? Coming up here. That is Jose, second grade Jose. You are kind of a big deal. Thank you. So for displaying all those qualities, that is an amazing accomplishment, to be thankful, to work hard, and to be helpful to others. That means you are going to be successful in life. You're going to go far, young man. All right, staff member. Blank is amazing at supporting both both students and staff at Millennial. We are blessed to have her here. She is definitely a big deal. So it says her. It's someone who helps students and staff. That could be a lot of different people. I think this person's role might be specifically to help kiddos. Let's see if you figure this one out. That's right. It is Miss M, our school counselor. Miss M, you are kind of a big deal. Yesterday, both Coach Lampo and myself talked about communication, the importance of communication, how to really have a good apology. Also, some good information about communication in general, about the words we use, about our body language, about the tone of voice that we use. Today, I want to revisit something I know I've talked about on announcements. I don't think it's been this year, but it's years past. It reminded me the other day, I was in the cafeteria and I kind of swung around and my arm was out because I was pointing at something. And I just really kind of bumped into Miss Farah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? She giggled. I giggled. It was one of those funny moments. But it was one of those moments that could go really badly if I didn't show that I cared. Without even thinking, I said, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Two really important messages. I'm sorry, meaning I want you to be okay. Or I didn't really mean to do it. And are you okay? I want to check and make sure things are okay, because it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes someone does get hurt if I bump into them and don't see them. I want you guys to practice today. Sometime today, teachers, I want you to do some role playing. You guys can get the kids up, going around. You can have them interact with each other and playfully kind of bump into each other and say, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? It's got to be automatic. It's like when someone sneezes and you say, bless you. You don't even have to think about it. You just do it because at a very early age, you were taught. So we want to make sure that when we have those oops moments, when we bump into people, when things happen like that, that it just becomes automatic. So teachers, I'm going to challenge you to do some role playing in your classrooms. Make sure that that just becomes a part of Falcon culture. We want it to be as, like I said, we want it to be as practiced as saying, bless you when someone sneezes. We don't even have to think about it. Can you guys do that for me? I'm sorry. Are you okay? Very important words to making sure that we have a respectful culture here at Millennial. Hey, last slide. We talked about Miss M being kind of a big deal. One of the reasons she's a big deal, she helps us with big emotions. And big emotions take over all of our bodies each and every day. And we got to figure out how to take those big emotions and keep them a little bit smaller. So she's introduced lots of different breathing videos over time. We've got some little icons here. Some of them make more sense than the others. But these are a few examples of breathing videos that either she's taught us or she's going to be teaching us. Can you see the one on there that you can't say, man, I know what that one is, because I got a new one on there today. Can you find it? There's 7 different ones on here. That means she's taught us 6 already. If you were thinking dandelion breathing, you are correct. So I'm going to turn on over to Miss M. She's going to teach you how to do some dandelion breathing. And then someone's going to take you out with the pledge and the Millennial Pledge. That's it. That's our announcements today. You guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for joining us, making us part of your day. We hope you have the best day ever. And as always, soar high, Falcons.
Good morning, Millennial. It's Miss M, your school counselor. We are going to do a really fun breathing today, a relaxing breathing, and it's called dandelion breathing. It is inspired by a little flower called a dandelion. Dandelions are yellow flowers that grow all on their own. We call them volunteers, or some people call them weeds. And you might see in the background, I have some butterfly stickers that are flying around dandelions, and those are dried out dandelions. So after the yellow flower dies, it turns into all these puffy little cottony pieces, and they grow on the stem. And when the wind blows, those little pieces fly all over, and wherever they land, they can grow another dandelion. So we are going to do some breathing. But before we start, I want you to just let all your air out. Make sure you have no air inside you. Let it out. Go. Okay, now take the dandelion in your hand, breathe in gently, fill up your lungs, and then you're going to slowly breathe out and imagine that you're blowing all those cottony little seeds all over. So blow out gently and watch those cottony little seeds go and land different places, ready to grow more dandelions. Some people like to make a wish when they blow on the dandelion, but I just like to kind of let out all my stress. So I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in hope, and you're going to breathe out. Imagine those little puffy pieces flying everywhere. And we're going to do one last time. And we're going to, maybe if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. So close your eyes and breathe in. Nice and deep. Now let it out really slowly. Blowing those little cottony pieces everywhere. Let out all that stress. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears, put them down, take a breath in, And out. Have a great day, Millennial.
Please stand, put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.